have been waiting for the right moment ever since you arrived here on the Raw brand.
The right moment for what?
Come on now. You must know I've been interested in you from the moment we met. It's not every day that a superstar with so much talent is also blessed with so much beauty. I'm sure you are overwhelmed with suitors, but know that it takes a man like myself to appreciate such a truly rare flower.
Wow. Thank you, I think.
Perhaps you would like to explore a partnership? Both in and out of the ring?
Well, I am an explorer at heart.
Jess, I knew you had an adventurous soul. Let's test our chemistry in a mixed tag match tonight. And dinner afterwards is on me.
These two? Together? My wish just came true!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Akira Rogers and Angel Garza.
It's great to see a mixed tag team who have similar philosophies when it comes to competition.
And that's what this match is all about. These two superstars are now carrying their spirit of competition together. From fabulous to untouchable. Here comes a self-proclaimed most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Saxton, how many times do I have to tell you many other people make the same proclamation? This is the most beautiful woman in all of WWE. That is my unbiased opinion.
Yeah, sure it is.
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella!
Carmella's proven herself as one of the most talented in-ring competitors, but according to Carmella and Corey, she's also the best looking.
According to many people, Cole, you clearly just don't speak to the right people.
Well, Byron told me she wasn't best looking. Why are you being a snitch, Michael?
Would you take the advice on whiskey from someone who's never had a drink? I don't think so. Gone are the days of moonwalking, the trash talking remains, and let's be honest, I think we were all a little bit over the dance break thing.
Hey, I miss those dance breaks.
You're the one.
The dirtiest of dogs! The show-off!
And one of the toughest veterans on the entire WWE roster.
And representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler!
Dolph Ziggler made it his personal mission to eliminate the complacency that plagues the WWE locker room.
Month after month, the preaching is the same. Dolph Ziggler truly believes no one can hang on his level.
He's truly a top dog, no doubt about that.
Oh, this is a real treat, guys. We're about to see a mixed tag match.
Into a slam! Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Brainbuster!
Stop.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt.
Oh, look at this.
More Thai knee strikes. And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
Exclamation point.
He turns it over on Garza.
Watch out!
But Mela now finding herself on the wrong side of momentum.
Mela needs to rethink her strategy now.
Super kick finds the mark.
And a win here tonight. That'll change her career.
Here are your winners, Akira Rogers and Angel Garza.
There's the man and woman of the hour, your winners in this mixed tag match.
That's about as perfect an example of tag team wrestling you're ever likely to see.
Our chemistry in the ring was undeniable. I haven't stopped thinking about it all week. You moved, I moved, I moved, you moved. We were in a perfect sync, like a beautiful tango. Just imagine what we can accomplish together.
You know what's also undeniable? The confusing DM I got from Liv. Did you have something going on with her?
Liv? I may have flirted with Liv in the past, but it was just a fling. Nothing like what I feel with you. Unfortunately, Liv may have become too attached. I cannot say I blame her, but do not be concerned. I only have eyes for you.
All right, I guess.
Do not guess. This is so. Do not let a jealous Liv Morgan spoil the chemistry that we share. As for tonight, make no mistake that I will be in your corner. I hear that Mandy Rose has two possible opponents in mind. You will reign triumphant over either. But who would you prefer to conquer? Beautiful! I cannot wait for footage of your victory to dominate her timeline.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Angel Garza from Long Island, New York, Akira Rogers.
This former indie star was part of tag teams and formed some strong bonds before WWE. After training with Booker T, she learned the most important thing to focus on is herself.
For her, business is business, and whoever steps in her way is going down. Tamina is a scary woman.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
Tamina's come so close so many times to title glory in WWE for over a decade.
Finally, Tamina would experience that crowning achievement, becoming one half of the women's tag team champions alongside a fellow veteran, Natalya.
Angel Garza and his newest muse are here tonight looking to keep their momentum going after a big tag team victory.
Well, Garza's appearance here is likely to increase speculation that these two are about to make things official.
Make what official? Their in-ring partnership, or is there something going on backstage too?
I wish I knew. Nobody ever tells me the juicy stuff, Corey.
Wrenches the arm. Ooh, nasty kick.
Sharp punch.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Right in the jaw.
What a shot. Tamina gets out of harm's way.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Super kick. Shoulders down. Kick out just before two.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. Tamina about to fly.
Oh, what a counter, knees. That'll buy you some valuable time.
Both wrists captured.
That was nasty. Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
Working that hold now.
Oh my goodness, this may be, it was just a matter of time. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Akira Rogers.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
Did you feel it? Our bond is stronger than ever. You are the angel this angel has been waiting for. Come, let us take our relationship to the next level and shout it from the rooftops.
Liv messaged me. Again. Were you in a relationship with her? I'm not sure you're being truthful with me. Either way, she's not over you. Whatever your relationship was.
Are you really so concerned about Liv, mi amor? Let us concern ourselves with other things, such as the moon, the stars, and the wonder that amid the vastness that is this world, we have found each other. Liv is in my past, but you are my future.
It sounds like a fairy tale, Angel. But unfortunately, that's all it can be. I can't trust you. I think we should go our separate ways.
What? Mi amor, are you dumping me? No one breaks up with Angel Garza. You will regret the day you have made this foolish choice.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
And accompanied by Angel Garza from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
One of the only good things to ever come out of the state of New Jersey. Jersey tough. There's no doubt about that. Successful career coming in WWE.
Angel Garza's budding relationship seems to have soured as he and his love interest are on opposite sides of the ring for tonight's match.
The squared circle feels more like a love triangle tonight, Cole, and Liv Morgan appears to be the new apple of Garza's eye.
There certainly seems to be a lot of backstage drama surrounding this match, but Liv and her opponent are about to settle this the WWE way in the ring.
Exclamation point!
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen.
Here it comes.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover. Arm sister. Look at these series of boots.
Clubbing blow.
Springboard misses the target.
Liv has her marked.
Can Liv put things away here?
Oh my God.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed. Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed.
Look out!
Oh, just completely off target there.
An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That can be very costly. Don't know if the risk is worth it. Liv holds her off. Look at this. Pump handle applied. What's coming next? Awesome driver.
Can Liv come back from that?
Slides back into the ring. Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Oh, God. That looked devastating. That might be the final nail in the coffin.
It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
Big boot! Incredible.
And the brunt of these attacks are focused above the shoulder.
It's a very effective and vulnerable spot to target.
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
There it is. It's locked in. Smart maneuver. Tap out.
And this grueling match is now done.
Here is your winner, Akira Rogers.
She has plenty to celebrate here tonight.
This really felt like it was about more than just winning. This was about making a statement, putting everyone in the division on notice.
And that statement was they're here to win, Saxton.
Can you believe the nerve? The audacity? I mean, what was Mandy Rose even thinking?
Yes? No? I don't know, Charlotte. What are we talking about here?
I'm surprised you haven't heard. I was talking to Mandy about properly enshrining my excellence here on Raw by crowning me officially as Queen of the Ring. It has a nice ring to it, right? I mean, a simple, understandable request. Mandy, however, got the twisted idea to turn my birthright into a Queen of the Ring tournament for the right to face me. She claimed it's an attempt to generate TV ratings and boost brand awareness. But I know Mandy has it out for me.
I don't know. Seems like a pretty understandable move for a general manager to make.
It's ludicrous. I mean, who's even going to enter this tournament and challenge me for the title of Queen of the Ring?
You know, Charlotte? I think I'm gonna go talk to Mandy right now.
If she won't listen to me, I'm not sure you can talk any sense into her.
Talk some sense? Oh no, I'm gonna make sure that I have a spot in that tournament. Because you're right about one thing, Charlotte. Queen of the Ring does have a nice ring to it. For me.
You're going to regret this.
Here comes the War Goddess, the Sheena.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
You can thank Hall of Famer Booker T for much of Ember Moon's success.
The first competitor to ever win both the women's title and women's tag team titles in NXT. Something tells me Ember's Law is about to be served tonight.
Welcome the opening round of the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament.
The Golden Goddess has outdone herself in this tournament, Cole, and this is the perfect match to kick off such a historic moment.
It's a night of exciting firsts for sure, and Ember Moon and her opponent are both looking to make their first step towards the throne here tonight. The eventual winner will go on to face Charlotte to officially crown the Queen of the Ring. What a spinning backhand, senton to follow.
Let us say something.
DDT. Able to avoid any harm there.
What a leg sweep.
I don't think Ember is aware of the danger that's coming.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next?
That could be curtains for Lou. No, my, that was close.
No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing.
Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough.
What a spinning backhand.
And a senton. And Ember's...
Here it comes. Lights out at disconnect.
Knee strike. Now that is the kind of move that wins matches.
What a performance and what a win.
Here is your winner, Akira Rogers.
A big win for her.
And she certainly earned it.
This win is going to have them on a high for quite some time, I have to believe.
Winning's great, Saxton, but they have to start thinking about their next challenge sooner rather than later. This win won't be all that matters much longer.
And here comes Natalya.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A third-generation star who at times has carried the women's division on her shoulders.
To that point, Natalya has won more matches than any other woman in WWE history.
She mastered the sharpshooter in the Heart Dungeon, and she's looking to unleash it tonight.
Natalya's got tremendous power and aggression.
Onward we march in the Queen of the Ring tournament here on Monday Night Raw. The second round begins now.
Natalya faces off here against a superstar looking to build on a big first-round victory against Ember Moon.
We know Charlotte Flair has been keeping a close eye on these matches, and I have no doubt Charlotte's watching right now as both these women inch closer to her crown.
And she had Natalya's number there. She's pushed into the corner. What a shot! Ooh, look at her answering back.
What a spinning backhand. Senton to follow.
Up in the arm.
STO. And able to beat Natalya.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Wilson driver.
Can that finish Natalya?
Setting it up. Oh, this is going to be nasty. A bicycle knee strike.
Looks like a match ender.
Shoulders down.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Her perseverance is unreal.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive.
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a...
Wait, you see? Yeah, looking for the submission.
Wearing that area down here.
I'm not sure to tap out.
And this one is over.
Here is
light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
You know, as much as it pains me to admit, you've been doing an adequate job in this sham of a tournament. Still, nothing that's on the level of a real queen, of course, but passable.
I wonder if you'll feel the same way when I win the finals and we end up facing each other for the crown. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I'll estimate you exactly as it pleases me, thank you very much. But I'll also be watching you in the finals. I'll be watching you very closely. You don't step to the queen without consequence.
Here comes that EST of WWE.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair!
There is just a different energy when the EST is here.
A spectacular athlete, former star of track and weightlifting, Bianca Belair has next-level stamina and power inside the ring.
Without question, one of the absolute best in the women's division. As this match gets underway, only 2 women remain in the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament.
That's right, Byron. WWE's reigning queen, Charlotte Flair, awaits the winner of this showdown between 2 of WWE's most exciting superstars.
Mandy Rose couldn't have scripted this better, Cole. Bianca Belair and her opponent are both on the rise in WWE, but only one of them will make the leap tonight.
And Belair gets beat to the punch.
Belair predicted that.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Torn down with a lariat.
Oh yeah, she is really showing her confidence.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point. Boom, what a roundhouse.
Off the body slam. Topped off with a nice elbow.
Dodged right on cue. Wrapping the arm.
STO! And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. All lined up. Incoming!
Bicycle knee strike. Good night.
We've already seen a few shots delivered up in that region.
She will now face Charlotte to crown the first ever queen of the ring.
Wait, Charlotte's here right now.
And she's taken out Bianca and her threat to the crown.
Looks like she might have twisted her knee there a little bit.
Is this how a queen behaves, Charlotte? Really? Come on.
Just asserting her dominance, that's all.
Here comes the queen, the franchise.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament has all led to this dramatic conclusion.
WWE's self-proclaimed queen is defending her crown against the superstar who is limping into the finals courtesy of an attack from none other than her opponent, Charlotte Flair.
Only one of these two superstars can walk or limp out of this match as official WWE royalty. My advice for the challenger, if you come at the queen, you best not miss. Big knee.
Charlotte with the reversal.
Put into place.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
She had it scouted.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Muay Thai knee strikes.
Eye into the counter. She's got an answer for that.
Wow.
Heinous knee to the face. Stepping through. Legs all locked up here. Just punishing their opponent. Oof. Crushing face first impact. Setting it up.
Oh, this is going to be nasty.
She's got to be out of it now. Try to end it.
There she is, your first ever Queen of the Ring.
She wasn't 100% after Charlotte's attack and yet still managed to win the crown here tonight. Just a gutsy performance overall.
And this has to be a major blow to Charlotte's ego. The self-proclaimed queen now has to share the title with someone who beat her for it in the middle of the ring.
Charlotte's feelings aside, what a night for our new Queen of the Ring.
Wow, I almost didn't see you there. Probably on account of all the distracting glare from this very shiny Intercontinental Championship title.
Nothing gets me excited like a big-time qualifying match. The road to Money in the Bank starts right now.
That's right, Byron. Natalya and her opponents are fighting for the right to be known as Miss Money in the Bank.
Win here or wait another year. It's as simple as that.
Oh, my.
Inflicting pain at will. Into the turnbuckle.
Planted with the Bulldog.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Mounted palm strikes.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired. Oof.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Awesome driver.
I hear you qualified for the Money in the Bank match. Congrats. But I hope that doesn't mean you're getting cocky about your chances for my Raw Women's Championship. You've got a long way to go before you can even think about that.
You're a great champion, Naomi. But I'm not going to squander any opportunity that comes my way. I've been dreaming of climbing that ladder since I was a little kid. I just want to prove to all my fans and the WWE Universe that I'm the real deal.
Well, don't get too tired trying to climb up that ladder. And if you do make it there first, you're gonna need all the energy in the world to keep up with my glow.
Saxton, when's the last time you took flowers to the...
The irresistible force is on Raw. This feared MMA grappler is always ready to fight.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Old school, classic bruiser, brutality, catch-style wrestling skill.
Years of training has led to singles and tag team success here in WWE. No doubt one of the most dangerous women you'll find in the entire division.
A purveyor of discount dental work under the WWE umbrella. Prepare yourselves. This is not for the weak of heart. Expert joint manipulation, unlimited aggression on tap.
Focused on dominance, would rather submit opponents than gain a pinfall victory. She's a badass, plain and simple. Shayna Baszler.
Oh boy, guys, I am so excited for the lady of WWE. Saxton, do you bring the sweet tea?
Corey, there's too much sugar in sweet tea.
From Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
A former Marine who trained in NXT while raising her daughter, Lacey Evans, is ready to grab the spotlight.
Well, Lacey Evans has an incredibly impressive resume. I just don't like how she looks down on everybody.
Well, she's better than you, Saxton. What would you expect?
That is true statement.
She's beautiful, she's dangerous, and she is as classy as the day is long. Time to put your hair up and square up.
From Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Every time you see Sonya Deville step in the ring, she improves a little bit more. She's a little bit faster, a little bit tougher. The sky is the limit for this lady.
Sonya Deville, she's made history. Milestone. She competed in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, Elimination Chamber match, even the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Welcome to a special sneak peek 6-woman elimination match featuring all 6 women competing in the upcoming Money in the Bank match.
It'll be interesting to see who takes it.
No. Power bomb onto the apron. Counter after counter. And it's not going to be good. This is not going to be good.
Down into the brain buster.
Gets inside the ring.
Oh, just in case the first you didn't hurt. Bailey looking to end this. This might do it.
There's the rose plant. Is Bailey closing this out? 2. Scratch. pump handle applied. What's coming next? Awesome driver. This is troublesome for DeVille. Oh, kick out at two. He's almost all over for her. It does not get the colossal clutch. Oh, it's locked in. Submission move here. Man, she's got to tap out. Electric chair down for the drop.
Sonya Deville has been eliminated.
Look at her feeding off the
She adjusts it and reverses it. Slam! Bayley turns it around. Super kick! Oh, cover here! Ooh, slam! With authority. And that's the end.
Shayna Baszler has been eliminated.
Disorienting, taking those hits above the shoulders.
This is likely going to have adverse effects. Ouch!
Oof! Lands the haymaker.
Power slam! Turn Nia Jax around there.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next? Awesome driver. It's got to end it this time around.
Jax falls short.
Nia Jax has been eliminated.
Oh, yeah, she has really shown her confidence.
Reversal! Can she capitalize? Belly for the win! I can't believe my eyes! She just kicked out!
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
And Bayley never saw that coming.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next? Awesome driver.
Yet another big move, guys.
Setting it up. Oh, this is going to be nasty. A bicycle knee strike.
She can't possibly come back from that.
Shoulders down.
2, 3.
Man, that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
Here is your winner, Akira Rogers.
And what a victory. Surviving and ultimately thriving in a match like this.
Defying the odds, accomplishing the seemingly impossible. That's what elimination matches are all about.
It's one of the biggest nights of the WWE calendar, and after weeks of anticipation, the Money in the Bank ladder match is finally underway.
The stakes don't get any higher than this, Michael. A career-altering opportunity is literally hanging in the balance for 6 of WWE's most talented superstars.
Bayley knows what it takes to win this match, but there are no underdogs in the ring tonight, Cole. Every single one of these women is a legitimate threat to grab the briefcase.
Stomping. Ouch.
Tying up the legs.
Nasty leg snap. Oh, knee strike. She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
Cinches up there.
She wants to seize the career-winning prize that is a Money in the Bank contract.
Taking this outside.
This could be good.
Up the ladder she goes.
She's got her eyes on the proverbial prize now.
Questionable timing of this move, Cole. Ooh, she just turned it around. And it's DeVille sent to the outside. Look at this, Byron, getting that ladder position.
you ask me.
Making the climb here, maybe looking to end this thing right now.
Oh, here we go.
You never know. This could be it. Nobody in this building thinks the match can end here.
I think so.
Go on. To hit hard while up there, guys. Everything you got.
Picture perfect location.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
I don't know. Climbing the ladder at this point seems to be a bit ambitious.
There's not too much to try.
It is all or nothing at this point. Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. Who knows what she's going to do to her now?
Guess is as good as mine.
Setting foot in the ring now. She turns it right around with a counter. Great counter by Baszler. Turning the tables there. Going for the win here.
Like the thought process here. You're going to have to move a lot faster.
It's going to be scary up there.
They're teetering precariously.
She's grasping, hoping to unhook it and get the W.
She just needs the right touch.
Pulling something out from that height certainly ain't easy.
Tell me about it.
Great takedown there.
And now she's getting back into the ring. Well, that's what...
Setting it up is one thing. Climbing it is entirely different.
Now Jack sent to the outside with authority. She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Oh, stomping away. An elusive Bailey there.
Looking to snatch a victory here, guys.
I think it's going to happen.
Reaching up, this could be it.
Having some trouble getting it down.
Don't help him, Byron. She's trying to create space.
Man, call me crazy, but it looks to me like this match might be over here.
Close. What is this superstar doing? Nice takedown. Will that do it for racing?
Pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Awesome drive. This could be the chance she was looking for.
Call me crazy, but it looks to me like this match might be over here.
Close. She might get this.
I think it's more than might. Golden opportunity here.
Here is your winner,
She managed to
King.
outlast five other superstars to win the
Roger.
Money in the Bank ladder match.
And now she has that coveted briefcase in her possession.
Now the real questions begin. When and how will she cash it in?
There's plenty of time to worry about all that later. For now, soak it in, because this is a tremendous achievement in itself.
Enjoy the moment, Ms. Money in the Bank. You earned it. What an incredible achievement.
Here is our new Money in the Bank match winner.
No doubt about it, the better superstar. The Money in the Bank briefcase winner seems more confident than ever.
But let's talk about how I got here tonight. After years of hard work climbing an imaginary ladder, I finally found myself on a real one. And as I climbed to the top of it and beat 5 other superstars to win this Money in the Bank briefcase, suddenly, I knew there was only one person left standing between me and the Raw Women's Championship. And believe me when I say this, I am ready to take down...
The brand new briefcase holder mentioned the Raw Women's Champion, and here she is. Naomi is on her way to the ring to confront her face to face.
This could get very interesting. Who knows? We could even have a championship match right now.
Take it easy, Byron. Let's see how this all plays out.
One person left. Girl, if you want to call me out, you can just say my name. As much as I appreciate the long, emotional story of your journey here in WWE, I gotta ask. Do you want a participation trophy or something? I mean, do you think you're the only one here who's had ups and downs or a difficult road as a WWE superstar? And you know what? You conveniently forgot a little something from your testimonial. If I'm remembering correctly, it was only because someone's flight was delayed that you got the opportunity to debut on Raw in the first place, in a match that was supposed to be mine. So at least, If you're going to tell the WWE Universe your whole drawn-out story, you might as well say thank you, Naomi.
So you want me to thank you for inclement weather?
Sure. Why not?
Well, thank you, Naomi, for channeling the wind and rain. But while your absence that night might have given me an opportunity, I was the one who took advantage of it. Just like I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity now. What to do with the money in the bank contract? Cash it in and set up a match? Or maybe use it when you least expect it as a fun surprise. You know, I can't say I've decided how that part of my story will play out.
Either way, whatever you choose to do, you know I'm going to be ready.
We're not sure how it will transpire, but sooner or later, these two will face each other for the Raw Women's Championship.
I think she knows exactly how and when she's going to cash in, but the rest of us, including Naomi, will have to wait to find out. I think our scheduled match could be off. It looks like Nia wants to take this issue to the ring.
After some explosive fireworks to get us started, a match between Nia Jax and the Money in the Bank briefcase holder is now underway.
I can't believe this match is actually happening, and I can't believe Nia's opponent is still standing after that brutal attack.
That's what happens when you reject the request from Nia Jax, Saxton. Especially a request to join a championship match. And here's some more bad news. Nia's not done.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there. She manages to get control.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Reversal, what a counter. Flat out power.
Wow.
A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Slam. She's in danger of a count out here.
I don't know if she cares.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Attacking the body.
Flatliner. She's forced onto the defensive now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried. Firm control. Foot, meet face. Both wrists captured.
There's a Russian leg sweep.
Rapid fire rights over and over.
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
The colossal clutch. Look at the torque. There's no escape from the camel clutch.
I don't know what choice she had. She gives up. Submission victory.
This singles contest has a victor.
Here is your winner, Key Akira Rogers.
This was a truly spectacular win.
Every single victory in this business means something, and you can tell just by looking at her reaction that she absolutely understands that in this moment.
Hey, Michael, Corey. What? It's glow time!
I'm surprised you enjoyed this much, Saxton, seeing as how you're afraid of the dark.
Glow's like having a night light, so it's okay. Naomi's one of the most respected superstars in all of the women's division.
Oh, yeah. I love this entrance. It's glow time, Corey.
Naomi's the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal winner and one of the most spectacular athletes on the roster.
And one of the most offensively creative superstars in all of WWE as well.
Never shies away from competition, always seizing the opportunity to get better. That's what feeling the glow is all about.
Introducing the challenger, from Long Island, New York, Akira Rogers. And introducing the champion, from Orlando, Florida, the Raw Women's Champion, Naomi.
The highly sought-out Raw Women's Championship.
This SummerSlam atmosphere is incredible.
It sure is, Byron. The roadblocks to Naomi have all been removed, and now the Money in the Bank winner will attempt to dethrone the defending Raw Women's Champion one-on-one.
Soak it in, WWE Universe. We've got two of Raw's most exciting superstars facing off for the Raw Women's Championship. It just doesn't get any better than this.
And a senton! Quick thinking from Naomi.
Uh-oh. What a hurricanrana.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Roundhouse kick.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh, my gosh.
Surfboard leg breaker. The champ getting put on the back foot here.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Right there.
And another counter.
Oh, what a roundhouse. She's fighting back. And strikes. Knee right to the face.
In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle.
Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
Naomi managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Could be the turnaround Naomi needed in this match.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover. Wrenches the arm. Ooh, nasty kick.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Oh, that's a hard kick. Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
She's been on the bad end of a beating here, and it's starting to show.
And set right into the corner.
Will it be? I think so.
1, 2. No, the champ holds on.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
Looking for the win. The rope stopped the pin.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Naomi needs to be resourceful in this situation. Naomi managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Could be the turnaround Naomi needed in this match.
Good, what a kick. Able to counter. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Something ominous is looming. Looking to end this one.
A bicycle knee strike.
The title might change hands.
The cover. 2.
Here is your winner,
She's done.
and the new
Women's champion.
Raw Women's
This is without a doubt a crowning
King
moment tonight in her career.
Akira
To take the title reign from a formidable opponent in Naomi at an event like SummerSlam really solidifies her status as one of the top superstars in WWE.
It started with winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and there were some bumps along the way, but none of that matters now. The takeaway here is she is now the standard of the Raw Women's division, and I think it's going to stay that way for quite some time.
You can just feel it. Their championship dream has become reality.
Wow, I almost didn't see you there. Probably on account of all the distracting glare from this very shiny Intercontinental Championship title.
What's this all about?
Ding dong, hello! I'm the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion. Man, even for someone like me who already holds so many records, it's pretty impressive.
Right. And how exactly did you even win this? I don't remember hearing anything about a women's Intercontinental Champion in WWE.
That's because it's not just for WWE, but for the entire world, you idiot! Hence the name of it, Intercontinental. Anyway, I won it in an epic tournament in Rio de Janeiro against the best wrestlers from all the continents. It was so exclusive, cameras weren't even allowed. And when the final match was over, it was me, Bayley, standing over the decimated competition. I could still hear the roar of the crowd shouting my name, Bayley, the greatest of all time. In fact, I'm not only going to be the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion, I'm going to be the only women's Intercontinental Champion. No one will ever beat me. They'll actually rename it the Bayley Continental Championship. Has a great ring to it now that I think of it.
Pretty confident about all that, huh?
Why wouldn't I be? What? Are you going to prove me wrong?
You know what? You enjoy your little moment. I've got some other things to handle right now. But don't think I won't be thinking about that title in the future.
Cool. Good to know.
We do not care.
There's my Raw Women's Champion. Feeling pretty good today?
I always feel good with gold around my waist.
I was hoping you'd say that. Just wanted to let you know Bianca Belair is on a bit of a winning streak and has earned a Raw Women's title opportunity. Are you feeling good enough to defend your championship? FYI, it's going to happen sooner or later.
I'm ready for the so-called EST. Set it up and let's go.
You got it.
There are many more titles and many more main events in the future of the EST.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. And introducing the champion from Long Island, New York, the Raw Women's Champion, Akira Rogers.
As you heard, Raw Women's Championship being defended here.
Get your popcorn ready and settle in, folks. We are about to witness a clash for the ages. We know for a fact the Raw Women's Championship simply brings that drive, that passion out of superstars. So this match should be no different. Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
Now trampling the opposition. Arms trapped. Endless knee strikes. Both wrists captured.
She manages to get control.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Well scattered reversal there. Elbow smash.
Shining star press.
Gets squished with that. Legs caught.
Shot to the midsection connects. German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
This could be it. Wait, it's Natalia.
She just broke up the pin, and the match is thrown out. What was that all about?
Not sure, but it's not just Natty. Here comes Nia Jax and Tamina.
And now they're attacking the Raw Women's Champion.
Is this some kind of alliance between the three?
Did you say 3? I think you meant 4. It's Charlotte Flair.
This is a premeditated assault, and if I had to guess, you're looking at the person who's behind it.
Aww. Did I mess up your little title opportunity, Bianca? I'm so sorry. But it was a sham of a match to begin with. Not to mention a sham of a champion. Because you know who deserves the Raw Women's title? No one. Except me. And I'm going to get it with the help of my new, powerful group. I believe you've met them already. We call ourselves the Four Queens because that's what we are, the royalty of WWE. We were born into greatness. It's in our blood. And it's also everything you are not. Which, annoyingly enough, is something I've tried to prove before, but somehow you're still the one standing in the way of what I want. But you know what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, well, let's just say I won't be making any mistakes this time.
And Charlotte's going for the knee with the chair.
She's not out to prove a point. She's trying to injure the Raw Women's Champion.
Someone, anyone needs to come out here and help her. It's 4-on-1.
It's about to get much worse.
And off the second rope with a steel chair, driving it into the champion's knee yet again.
She could have a serious knee injury.
This is no exaggeration when I say this. The landscape of the Raw Women's division has just shifted. The Four Queens are going to dominate anyone who gets in their way.
Unfortunately for our Raw Women's Champion, she was the first to get in their way here tonight.
We're so glad to have you back on Raw. Let me fill you in on what you missed.
I don't need filling in. I was hardly out of the arena after the attack before Charlotte basically stole the Raw Championship. I want my title back, and I want Charlotte and her group to pay for what they did.
I can give you a match against Charlotte, but after what happened last time, you might have trouble facing her alone. The 4 queens have been dominant on Raw ever since you left. If you got any friends, now might be the time to ask them for backup.
I understand the risk, but I got myself into this, and I need to get myself out. I'll take on Charlotte, alone.
Fair enough. Don't say I didn't warn you.
After a long road to recovery, the former Raw Women's Champion is back in action tonight to prove that she's ready to reclaim her throne.
And she'll take on not 1, not 2, but 3 queens to do it in a 3-on-1 handicap match.
If the former champ wants an opportunity to face Charlotte Flair, she has to win this comeback match. And that'll be a tall order.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Wants her set up in the corner.
What are we gonna see here?
Full head of steam.
Uh-oh.
Cross the top rope all the way to the floor.
Vicious enziguri.
The colossal clutch. Oh, looking to lock it in.
Man, she's got a lot of heart and a lot of guts, but I don't know. A win via submission.
This handicap match is over.
Here is your winner, Akira Rogers.
A big win and the celebration has begun.
Show up, get the W, and get out. Not a bad night's work, I'd say.
Introducing the challenger, from Long Island, New York, Akira Rogers. And introducing the champion, from the Queen City, the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
The Raw Women's Champion possibly taking one final look at her title.
Tonight, the WWE Universe finally gets the showdown we've all been waiting for. The former Raw Women's Champion versus the woman that cost her the title, Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, no more queens, just one-on-one for the Raw Women's Championship, the way it should be.
No more queens? You're forgetting the only queen that matters, Saxton. Charlotte Flair's not giving up her throne without a war.
Charlotte a step ahead there.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Quick exchange of counters there.
Hold on, we should have known the four queens would get involved.
Why wouldn't they? They have a numbers advantage, and it would be foolish not to use it to help Charlotte Flair retain her championship.
O'Connor looking for the win. Look at the bridge, too.
And she gets the shoulders up.
Tried for it early.
What's coming next?
The shoulders. Oh, no.
Backpack stunner!
Countering the queen. And a senton.
Heavy body shots. Whipped home. What a clothesline.
Oh, what a counter. Into the turnbuckle. She turns it right around with a counter.
Charlotte able to steer clear.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Driving a knee right to the ribs.
That was nasty.
Stepping through. Legs all locked up here. Just punishing their opponent. Ouch!
Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes.
Strike after strike after strike to the body.
Here's the pin, title on the line. Gets the shoulder up.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Here's a combo of strikes. Wow!
Momentum's all with her now. Yeah, she is going all out.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal. Counter after counter. Roundhouse kick.
Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on display there. Oh, and she turns it around.
Banging back with their own counter.
How insulting is that?
Oh, I had that well scouted.
Ducks under. Oh, there's the Pele kick.
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
Crushing face first impact. Oh, stop after stop after stop. Jeez. Arm system. Look at these vicious kicks to the jaw. Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Everything's going against her now.
And you know now she must rethink her strategy.
She's pushed into the corner. She had it scouted.
Charlotte showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing out some of her own.
Charlotte still has more to do to get this fully in her favor.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
Oh, my God. She misses the mark.
Loving blow.
Great counter.
Reciprocating the initial reversal. Oh, sick for the win to retain the championship.
We got a rope break.
And Flair gets that turn back on her. Off the body slam. And pointed the elbow right to the chest. Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle. She's up on that top turnbuckle. She won't be for... Oh, man, this is going to be nasty. Oh, my God. Think of the impact. Muscle buster.
Something ominous is looming. Looking to end this one.
She's got an answer for that. Here they go. And this one might be headed ringside. Counter by Charlotte.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Wrenches the arm. Ooh, nasty kick. Oh.
She's getting back to her feet, but is there fight left? Into the corner. This can't be good. What are we going to see here?
Full head of steam.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. Lights out if this connects. A bicycle knee strike.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied.
What's coming next? Awesome driver.
We can have a new champion.
Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
But just how...
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
Now taking control. That's it. That's it.
Title change. We have a title change.
Here is your winner, and the new Raw Women's Champion, Akira Rogers.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match.
To go from challenger to champion. That has to feel good.
Unless you're the one going from champion to nothing.
Don't know if you heard, but there's a superstar shakeup coming up.
Oh, do you think there's a chance I might soon be competing on a different brand?
That's up to you. Since you're a main eventer here on Raw, you have the option to be protected from switching brands. Or you can choose to be eligible.
Ah, got it. Anything else I should know?
There's a stipulation saying that any champions who go to another brand will be forced to vacate their titles. That pretty much covers it.
You know, it might be nice to have a change of pace. Put me in the shakeup.
All right. All superstars participating in the shakeup must compete this week so the other GMs can see them in action.
So, what's on tap for me?
William Regal from NXT has mentioned he'd like to see you in a singles match, while Adam Pearce from SmackDown said he'd like to see how you work as part of a team. So basically, which GM do you want to cater to?
While I enjoy being on the red brand, I could see myself bleeding blue. Put me in a tag match. I'd love the chance to impress Adam Pearce over at SmackDown.
Done. And if this is it, well, it's been interesting.
To say the least.
With a superstar shakeup right around the corner, we could be witnessing the end of an era.
We've gotten word that William Regal, Adam Pearce, and Mandy Rose will all be watching this match very closely as the GMs prepare to reshuffle their rosters.
For these superstars, this could be the final match on the brand they've come to call home. So soak it in, WWE Universe.
Powerbomb!
And Natalya dodges there. Beautiful athleticism.
DDT!
Nearing the end.
Yeah, she is in a rough spot now.
Paying it right back with a reversal. German suplex. But that's not all. Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. Perch on the shoulders.
A backbreaker now. Oh, man, what a kick.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Yes, tag. Daddy by nature. Oh, quite an effective.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Allison driver.
All she has to do...
All lined up. Incoming.
Bicycle knee strike.
How do you come back from that?
Cover. 1, 2, 3. She did it. She picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, Akira Rogers and Naomi.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
Maybe a little hyperbolic, but these two performed like they're born to be a tag team. If they stay together, watch out.
It's SmackDown's latest acquisition.
The blue brand is lucky to have her.
I tend to think everyone's replaceable, especially you, Saxton, but this superstar brings something different to the table. She's truly one of a kind.